Hi, JurassicJunkie here, and I'm incredibly high pitched because I keep trying to do this video because it's been that long since I've done a video. It feels weird to talk to my fist. But Jess is asleep. Joe's also asleep, trying to catch up because Jess has been ill for the last few days. So I wanted to check in. Christmas is past. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas. I know I'm a bit late, but Christmas tree's still up. Today's New Year's Day, so that'll be coming down very soon. And I thought, yes, I've got time to myself, and I wanted to grab the camera. And fingers crossed, I'm going to be doing more videos because hopefully this afternoon I'm going to go to B&Q and get a load of stuff for the loft, and I'm going to be padding the loft out, turning it into a proper office so I can get up there, get some work done and actually start doing videos again, because the #1 problem for me at the moment in trying to do videos is the temperature. Up our house, I've said it loads of times, no insulation, and it's got so cold upstairs. So I've pulled the office down, so that's down here, which works okay. I get to share the heat of the log fire and the radiators, which is great, but I also get to share the distractions of Jessica climbing up the sofa and just constantly grabbing me. So I've said, as soon as New Year comes, that's it, I'm going to just do the office. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film that anyway, because I personally love watching people make things. I like somebody going, look, there's a hole, there's a mess, and then next minute, bosh, something's made and a room's appeared. So I'll probably vlog all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and talk a little bit about my gaming habits as drastically changed over the last week or so. In fact, let me go on, let's sit down near the Christmas tree. So I'll start pasting it back. There's Mickey Mouse in the background. Yeah, normally I obviously just play nothing but Xbox, and that's not changed. But the main thing is I play a lot of the big stuff, the AAAs, the Battlefields and stuff, and I do enjoy it, and Battlefield 1 to me has been a really good game. But I got into a bit of a slump where I just couldn't find myself wanting to play games for some reason. And at the same time I was just surfing through the Xbox dashboard, and I was like, maybe I'll just have a look at some indie games. And I came across Firewatch. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what Firewatch is, it's practically a walking simulator where you can walk, you can't jump, you can't attack, can't do anything, but you pick objects up and it starts to give you a story and kind of pulls you in a path. Now, I played Dear Esther when that first came out, and a lot of people was like, this isn't a game, this is a walking sim. And this is a very similar thing, but built on more of Dear Esther. But anyway, I played it, and I fell in love with the game completely because it did what other games didn't. I'm just so used to killing things. That's what I do in games. I don't like sports games, I'm not a big fan of that. And I do like things like The Witcher RPGs. I still like The Witcher. I've just brought the DLC today, and I'm cracking on with that, and I'm enjoying that. But I feel like my objective in games is just to kill. Kill. And Battlefield has been the same. So, strangely enough, I've actually sold Battlefield because I thought, I'm not enjoying it. When it comes to EA's, I can't remember the name of it now, but when you can get it for free on EA, I will probably play it a little bit more. But the point is, I've just noticed I'm not focused. Is that helping? Yes, it is. I'm sick of killing things. So I played that game, and I've really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to fast forwarding a year from now when I forgot about it so I can go back and play it again. And it made me go, maybe that's my problem. I need to play the games that actually are different and risk it. Play some more indie games. Some of them, to me, are not worth the money, but I'd rather take a risk now and find a game that surprises me than playing a game that's super polished. It's AAA, they've got the budget, but it just does the same thing. Kill this, or an ancient race has been awoken, or there's an evil force and stuff like that. I think I've seen it all now, and I want something new. So I played that, and then Stardew Valley came out, and I looked at it and I was like, it looks okay, because I played things like Animal Crossing, and I've enjoyed them. But the problem with things like Animal Crossing, I play them and I do all the bits, and then I get bored. And I know the idea of that game is you go back several times because the seasons change or people come and go, but I fizzle out of them quite quickly. And I looked at this Stardew Valley, and I was like, maybe I should get this. And I thought, well, Joe likes it, so I can get some boyfriend points. I'll buy it, and if I don't like it, what would he do? She gets to play it and goes, oh, cheers, thank you for buying that. So I got it, and Joe's never been able to get the controller out of my hands because I've sank 80 hours into that game. It's disgusting, and it is just I wouldn't say it's a farming sim, it's way more than that, but there was so much to do, and it was very good at going, after 20 hours we're going to put this extra layer on and there's something else to do, and it was very good at drip feeding you missions and stuff to do. So yeah, them two games kind of made me just go, right, that's it now, I'm done with the big ones. And aside from that, the only other thing I got was a £20 voucher to go towards Witcher DLC, which I'm playing at the moment and enjoying. So yes, it's made me gone, right, that's it. I'm going to still buy Mass Effect when it comes out in March, because I'm a big Mass Effect fan. But aside from that, I'm going to try and stop buying these big polished games now and buy the smaller ones, because one, there could be a surprising narrative in there that I didn't expect, and two, it kind of supports the little guys as well. So yeah, that's my gaming habit slightly changed. And the other thing, which I can't believe how much I've jumped into and fell in love, is VR. Now, I'm not good enough to be able to buy a big bad boy Oculus Rift even, but I have got the Oculus VR. Now, I've been using Google Cardboard as my first gateway drug to VR, shall we say, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite good. Obviously it's not the best thing out there, but I think a lot of people get it because it's like 4 or 5 quid. You put it on your head, you go, wow, this is VR and this is quite good, and then you give up. But if you want to push that headset, you can. I managed to end up getting the Google Cardboard, obviously using your phone, and I managed to get the phone to connect to the PC and the PC to stream Steam games to the phone through Steam VR, which means I was playing PC games on a £4 VR headset. I was like, right, if that's possible, then I need to upgrade. So I've been looking at getting one of these because they're more comfortable, they actually work properly on your eyes, and I was like, yeah, I really want one, but at the same time I've said I wanted one a few times, so I don't know if I can buy one or if Santa's bringing me one, so I had to wait. Santa did bring me one, and this thing is absolutely amazing for the price. I think they're supposed to retail at £100, but you can pick one up second hand for 30 and brand new for 60, I think. But yeah, this has introduced me to VR, and I'm very impressed. I've been playing the mobile Oculus game, so obviously they run to the best a mobile phone could run a game. But that doesn't mean that they're not scary. I've got one Laser Fear or something like that, I can't quite remember. And yeah, it does its job at building up the tension, and then wham. And I'll just cut in a video right now of on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, I took the VR and I showed it to everyone, and then I decided to go onto a scary game myself, and this is the results. Don't open.
What was in it, Tom?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Is it really that bad? Jesus, you think you fricked yourself to death? You screamed like...
So yes, it does really make you jump. But the other thing is, it's not just about the games. With this, obviously, when you boot into Oculus, you get like a dashboard as such, and in there there's videos and all the other content. And I watched a few videos like, this is quite cool, I'm enjoying virtual reality. But there was also a TV show in there. I think it was called Invisible. It's a 7-part series, and I think each episode is around about 6 minutes long. So you're talking roughly nearly an hour's worth of content. And I was really enjoying it. I wasn't that bothered by the story, but it's incredibly weird that, like, if you're watching a TV show and the characters start talking and you fizzle out, I'm a bugger for getting my phone out, and then if I find something better on my phone, I'm now surfing my phone and I forget when the boring bit stops on the television, and then I'm distracted, and I'm awful for doing that. But the weird thing is, when you put this headset on, the two characters are talking, if you get bored, you just look around the room. And there was some obviously they've built it for it, so there was this guy in this mansion, he had this great big long desk, and while he's talking, I'm looking around the room and just going, I can't believe all these things are around me. So it's very weird, but at the same time, they've got to direct differently, because if somebody's running from left to right and you're going to follow them with your head, where your head finishes is where they've now got to start the next scene, because if they start the scene behind you, you would miss it. So as a director, it must be a lot more harder to make a show for VR. Now, it's impressed me. I don't think the future is going to be VR TV shows. For one, it's a very personal thing. You've got to wear a headset, so if there's 2 of you, there's no chance. 2, you've got to enjoy it on an office chair, so you can spin around all the time. Like, doing it on a sofa is no good. You can't do that. You need to be spinning. And the worst thing is I had the power cable plugged in, I'm spinning around, and then next minute I'd have to stop because I'm all tangled up. But anyway, it's a nice idea to do, as this is what we could do. I don't think they're going to get there. I think gaming's going to be the thing that pushes VR forwards. And a lot of YouTube videos, people are going to be taking these Samsung balls now and running out and making videos, which is great. But anyway, the point is, it's really sold me on VR. At first I was on the fence, like, I don't know if it's a thing that I'm going to enjoy. I'll put it on and I know I'll enjoy it, but will I need to go out and buy a potential £200–300 headset when it becomes bigger? And now my answer is yes, I do. I really do. I'm very impressed by it. So Microsoft said when Scorpio comes out, it's going to be VR compatible. We don't know if that means they're going to be teaming up with Oculus Rift, or there's rumours that they've got their actual own Xbox headset. So I don't know yet. It's still a murky area. And the one thing I do respect is Microsoft's come out and says we're not going to release a VR headset until there's games for it, because the problem is, like, I've been putting all the PlayStation games on PlayStation Price Checker, and I've noticed a lot of the VR stuff, quickly looking at it, feels very shovelware. Because the idea is, obviously, if a new toy comes out and people are going out and paying like whatever £300–400 for a PlayStation VR, they're going to want to buy a game, and if you can be the first there to just make these games, you're going to get a lot of sales. So the problem is you get this boom of shovelware, but it happens all the time. When Kinect first came out, you had Kinect Labs, and the good thing is they kept all the shovelware in the labs. But then it did bust out. Actually, you did have a lot of shit Kinect games as well, so it happens with anything. But I'm kind of glad PlayStation are the testers to get the bigger brands attracted to it, and then hopefully when Microsoft goes right with Reddit, it's when it's been established and there's a lot more games. So yes, I'm going to hold back and go with just the Xbox headset. I can't justify paying £500 or whatever it is for a PC headset, because I just don't play on the PC enough, and I want to be able to sit in front of the TV. So yeah, that's pretty much as I want to talk about on VR. Apart from that, Chrimbo, it was a good one. I managed to get some Witcher figures. I've got the 3 women from Witcher, so Triss, Ciri and Yennefer. They're awesome, so that's another reason I want to get the office sorted so I can display them. Apart from that, the random 2 other presents that I got from Joe is I got a piano, well, a keyboard, because I've always wanted to learn that. So at the moment I'm sat up there by myself with my headset, can't speak, headphones in, just going boom, boom, boom. I'm awful at the moment, but I'll slowly get there. And the other thing is I've got a quill set, which is quite weird. So there you go, because I like old-fashioned things. I think it's mainly like Witcher. I like that kind of era. So I've got like a ink, what's it called? A wax stamping kit. So when I did Joe's presents, in fact, I'll put a picture on here, I wax stamped them all. So I like old-fashioned things like that. So she's got me a quill set, which is good. I'm going to try and learn how to use it, because my handwriting is terrible. I'm a person that had bad handwriting to start off with, but was given access to a computer at a very early age, which means my handwriting never ever improved, and it was bad to start off with. So my handwriting is horrendous. So I'm going to sit and try and do proper calligraphy and learn how to do that, because my plan is, once I'm good enough, I want to actually start making some stuff about The Witcher, because I've fell out of love of buying merchandise now from companies. Don't mind The Witcher because there isn't a load of content, but I started doing it for Mass Effect. Mass Effect had just tons and tons of shit to produce. In the end, I sold my Mass Effect stuff because I thought I can't collect it all. So I said to Joe, what I want to start doing is making my own merchandise for mainly games that don't have merchandise. So for instance, Firewatch. I want to make a Firewatch Collector's Edition, so I'm going to make a tin which is old and rustic. I'm going to put a walkie-talkie in it. I just want to have things on the shelf that people can look at and go, cool, I didn't know that existed, and I go, because it doesn't, I've made it myself. So the idea of actually having wax stamps and quills and stuff will help me to make documents from out The Witcher. And I just want to have a shelf full of stuff that I've crafted myself. So that's going to be my gateway into it, if I can actually crack it. And I've got ink all over my hands from trying to master it, but I'll slowly get there. So yes, that's me done and dusted, I believe. I think I've updated everything I've been playing. Yes, that's about it. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And then fingers crossed, I don't know how I'm going to be doing the next few videos. If I'm going to just film it over the few weeks while I'm building the office, and release it as one video, or if it's a monster project, which it potentially is, I might just do it in update videos, because I've got to rip a bathroom suite out, I've got to do the wiring. I'm not going into it. There's a lot to be done, but I'll talk about that in the next video. So fingers crossed, 2017, you're going to see a lot more of me, and I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you've all had a good Christmas. I hope you've woke up today on New Year's Day not super hungover, because I didn't. One, I don't want to drink with Jess about, and two, I actually just don't want to drink. I've really fell out of love with getting drunk, because I know I can see myself now when I'm drinking, I want more, and I know that's dangerous, and then when I wake up, you just fucking hate yourself. So I've kind of stopped drinking. I didn't drink much over Christmas, and I think I'm ready to just completely give it up now. So yes, that's me done and done. I'm such an idiot. I look at the camera and something goes beep in my head, and then I start talking again. So I'm going to stop, and I'm going to grab the camera later on and carry on just talking shit at you. So hope you've all had a good Chrimbo. Cheers guys, bye.